Gulf of Mexico Drive, changes are coming. What am I talking about? Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Out and Around with Mike, 2022 style. My name is Mike Rennick and I am your host for this video. Let's talk about Gulf of Mexico Drive right here in Longboat Key. Folks are beginning to have the discussion, what should this road or this thoroughfare look like as we move into the future? From the north end of the island to the south end, Longboat Key is about 10 or 11 miles long. For the most part, Gulf of Mexico Drive is a two-lane highway managed by FDOT, which is Florida Department of Transportation. So the speed limits are 35 miles an hour on each end of the island, the north end and the south end, with 45 miles an hour through the middle. As we begin to plan for the future, we must keep in mind who's using this highway today. So you have folks that are here year-round. You have our part-time residents, our snowbirds, if you would. We have tourists. There's commercial travel, especially with the work going on now at the St. Regis. It's a fitness route. You'll find bikers, walkers, joggers, skateboarders, and more up and down this highway. So let's step back for a second. There's two projects in the planning phases right now. And one we've talked about, and that's a roundabout at Broadway Street. And so that's going through the process to get final approval. And also they're looking for the state to help fund that. There's another one that's going on that we haven't talked about, and that's a center turn lane for Country Club Shores. So they want to do is add a lane through the middle where cars can make a left-hand turn into that subdivision. So they're looking for a target of somewhere in 23 or 24 to have that done. So town leaders right now have hired a consulting firm of Kimley Horn to help with any future proposals on what this road might look like. So the goal is to make the Gulf of Mexico Drive safer for everyone through a series of upgrades, including cycling lanes, crosswalks, adjacent multi-use pathways, and tricky intersections. That'll be interesting as that's defined. The project's being called a complete street corridor. The objective is to provide people safe and comfortable travel options regardless of their mode of travel. So that includes vehicles, bicyclists, walkers, rollerbladers, and much more. As a deviation for just a second, one of the reasons why this is important is I've recently purchased an e-bike, and you may have seen some of the shots that Eric's taken of me around the area. So we're up and down the road all the time, and it needs to be safe for everyone. So today, crossing Gulf of Mexico Drive can sometimes be a challenge, especially by residents that may be a little more senior in age. So that will be taken into account for all these changes. So right now they're going through and they're asking public for their input, and you can share that in the blog below if you'd like. And then Kimley Horn will work with FDOT and other agencies and the town to finalize plans and perhaps group them in phases, the proposed changes. If they try to do this all in one, it'll probably be cost prohibitive and from a timing perspective prohibitive. So they want to run it through. They're going to ask for help from Sarasota County, Manatee County, also the state and so on to do this. So I wanted to just bring this out and kind of share what's happening here so that you have chance for your input. You can call the town of Longboat Key or you can reply on the blog below. But as Gulf of Mexico Drive goes through a transformation, it's for all of us. And that's the challenge for our city leaders to make sure it works for everyone. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. Like I said, the blog link is below. Feel free to share your thoughts. My name is Mike Rennick. I want to thank you for watching. My direct cell, if I could be of any help, is 941-400-8735. Take care.